Scientists refer to glass sponge reefs as living dinosaurs, and their discovery in the Howe Sound an ecological treasure amidst a trend of loss.
We really have a crisis at a global level with wildlife and biodiversity. Over the last 5 decades, we've lost over 50% of the abundance and diversity of wildlife throughout the planet.
The reefs were spotted in Pacific Northwest waters in the 1980s. Since then, organizations like the Canadian Marine Environment Protection Society have been exploring underwater and working to protect them. But like the name suggests, glass sponge reefs are extremely fragile, making preservation a challenge.
They grow very slowly and also take a long time to recover once damaged, which makes them particularly vulnerable to certain kinds of fishing gear.
To protect the reefs, the federal government is setting up marine refuges northwest of Vancouver. There will be 8 of them, protecting 9 reefs from bottom contact fishing. Prawn and crab trapping, salmon trawling all put the reef at risk. The ban will block 3.5 square kilometers from recreational, commercial, and Indigenous fishers, and many fishers are okay with that.
Respecting the science and understanding the role sponges play in the marine ecosystem, our members support these closures despite significant economic impacts the closures will have on individual prawn fishermen and their families.
The news is welcome for many environmental advocates. For decades, pulp mills, mining, and fishing significantly degrading the Howe Sound ecosystem.
But fortunately, we saw ways to mitigate many of those effects, and today, in the last 10 years, particularly, we've seen a resurgence of life there. We've seen forage fish stocks, we've seen herring, and we've seen dolphins, and we've seen whales coming back to the Sound.
We've had too many incidents within the Howe Sound and all the Salish Sea, but now there's going to be more accountability and responsibility, so that's awesome.
Conservation officers will enforce the new closure areas starting this spring to help keep these reefs safe for years to come. Mickey Cowan, CBC News, Vancouver.